Welcome to Anoraks On Air, Episode 5. We are back at Blue Moon Comics once again, thank God. Of course, this is the show where we talk about everything from movies to comics to Jarrett's bedazzled wheelchair. And today we're going to be talking about everything. So be sure to tune in every week. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button below the video so we can get more content out every week to you.
And comment in that doopity-doo.
I am your host, Don Martino, and today I am here with Mr. Jareth Love. How you doing today, Jareth?
Not too bad.
That's good. Mr. Blake Ross. And Jareth has a tooth problem. How's that going for you?
It feels like someone punched me in the mouth over
Yeah,
and over.
that sucks. And you said Wednesday you're going back?
Tuesday, I need a root canal.
That sucks.
So you're just stuck with it until then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, pretty much.
Yep.
I've had, tooth problems all my... You know what? I hate the dentist.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Do you like the dentist?
You guys are wusses.
Really? I hate the dentist.
I'm not scared of the dentist. Nobody likes it. Do you like the dentist? Do you like, whoa, we're going?
No, I don't. I just want the pain over with.
I fucking...
yeah.
The scraper, though?
I don't really care.
Really?
Get it done and over with.
Well,
can't stand the dentist.
No, I mean, so you're supposed to go, every 6 months.
Well, yeah, I do.
Do you enjoy going?
No, it's something that needs to be done.
Yeah, but
Adulting.
Yeah. Did you guys see that Diablo thing
No.
that went down?
Oh, yeah, you told me about it.
I told you a little bit about it,
Yeah.
yeah. So the Diablo that they were supposedly, and I'm not a Diablo fan, so I can't really attest to it so much. But supposedly Blizzard had been talking about, making a new game for a while now, and everybody was anticipating it to be this awesome thing. And it could have been, but they did announce Diablo Immortal. The problem is it's exclusive to mobile. So not you know how Blizzard fans are, they really like their PC.
Yeah,
and
well,
I think
except for Hearthstone I don't know.
Hearthstone is very...
It's mobile.
Yeah.
right, but I like Diablo fans. I mean,
Yeah.
Diablo. We're talking PC mostly.
Mostly.
And I mean, the last one had Xbox and PS4, I think, right? But
Did it?
Yeah, Diablo 3 was on
Yeah.
there.
yeah, I think I saw it at GameStop today, actually. But no, that was crazy to me. But pretty much they announced the fact that it was only going to be mobile. Everybody at BlizzCon booed for that. They didn't cheer at all, and it was one of the funniest things in the world. It was awkward. Funny because the guy was the guy goes, "What, do you guys not have phones?" It's I don't know. Apparently Blizzard's in
panic
mode over it.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. It was a bad decision on their part.
Yeah.
After having, they have a lot of good games. Amazing games. And to just come out here with on mobile.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if it was mobile as well. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that'd be fine.
It's PC.
That would be even better because you get PC, whatever else, and mobile.
Or that you could play a PC version along with the PC version.
Yeah.
I mean, the mobile version. Kind of like the new Pokemon game coming out with Nintendo Switch, how you can play it on your Pokemon Go. You can sync up the Pokemon you catch on Pokemon Go to the Nintendo Switch game.
Right.
If they did that kind of thing, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Diablo
saying.
Go.
I don't see it would go.
Go Diablo, go!
I mean, no, you're out and then you're
I know.
if you're going on an actual raid out in public.
You could just go up and... So, that was the thing with Pokemon Go. I remember... No, this is the
No, I
actual
don't.
thing.
I was
So,
about that.
there was, the three things.
Yeah.
There was Mystic, there was the yellow and the red, I don't... But, the yellow and the red hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
If yellow and red saw each other, there was an actual fight.
Right.
But then Mystic was just cool with everybody.
Yeah.
It was so weird. And I was a Mystic, and I noticed Mystic people came out at night all the time. It was so weird.
Yeah. I don't know. One of the audience members, they did the Q&A after the announcement, and then the audience member said, "Is this an off-season April Fool's joke?"
Oh.
Not believe this shit. And I don't blame you.
No,
but
it's stupid.
Yeah, I just think that they need to stick with what their core audience wants.
Yeah.
And maybe make a PC version for the mobile version for the mobile gamers.
Yeah.
Do both.
yeah. What's the point though? Like, why would they just do mobile? Like, who?
It's cheaper.
Who? Yes, but who said that was smart?
Yeah, like whoever said that, honestly, probably
As
should
a
be
business
fired.
decision, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's one of the
No,
worst.
don't be sorry. It's a stupid decision. I mean, because
I don't even like Diablo, and I don't dislike Diablo. I
Right.
don't play Diablo. I'm saying that I don't. Yeah, I'm not a Diablo fan, and to me, it's still a dumb decision to do that.
Like, okay, if they put a game like Overwatch
Yeah.
on only mobile, I would have never played it
Right.
ever, because 90% at least of their players
Yeah.
are PC.
Yeah.
Then you have Xbox and PS4 with a small percentage, and now they're like, let's try mobile.
Mm-hmm.
It's a stupid decision that shouldn't have been made.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but moving on here too. So there was we're gonna talk about some movie news here. So the first big thing that got dropped was the Breaking Bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think?
Uh,
It's TV only, right?
well, it's rumored to be TV only.
Okay.
Um,
I know it's gonna follow Jesse Pinkman.
yeah,
Yeah.
right after the.
It's a sequel.
There was rumors that Walter actually didn't die.
Well, yeah, there's been theories about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
since the show
Like,
ended.
I
say
I
get
hope
over it.
I
He's
hope
dead.
they killed him.
Yeah, I said get over it. He's dead, but
Because
They're gonna pull some like
when I watched,
Terminator.
I binged all of that, and I felt more empathy for, or sympathy, either one, for Jesse by the end of it, and I just want to see what happened to him after that,
yeah,
because he was a slave.
Yeah.
yeah. Breaking Bad. I mean, to me, it's the greatest show of all time. The way it began, the way it ended, the whole through line is
The first season wasn't as good as Ozarks.
I won't go with the greatest show of all time, but Breaking Bad was a great show.
yeah.
Like, very few flaws, if any.
Yeah. I mean, does it work in 2 hours though? The way that it did,
That's
season
actually a
per
really good
season.
point because episode to episode.
What other characters are they gonna bring in, like besides Jesse? Like, are that really?
Who can you bring in though? That would make sense to Jesse's character at this point.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't. That's my problem. It's going to be like just following Jesse Pinkman and what he did, I would say.
So it's
Which-
going to be like a side
Well,
movie.
maybe bring back Saul Goodman. Didn't he survive?
Saul?
Yeah.
Saul did, but he's working at I think it's Cinnabon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Then
saying like, so is he going to go hook up with Saul?
maybe.
I wonder if we're going to get the reveal to that at the end of Better Call Saul, which I don't watch.
Yeah.
But I know that in the beginning of that, and I saw the beginning that they did show that he was in fact working at a Cinnabon as he told Walt he was going to be doing. And I almost wonder if at the end of Better Call Saul, when the series ends, it's going to set up for the Breaking Bad movie. They're going to show
That would be
him
a
and Jesse
great
Pinkman
move.
get together. That would be probably the best way to market it.
Yeah.
That I could think of is to tie it into Better Call Saul. I mean, Vince Gilligan is a fantastic writer, so he knows how to do it. I don't have any doubts that, he can't do that, I think that he could do it perfectly. I just hope he does,
Right.
But I don't know. Just want to get your guys' thoughts on that. And personally, I want to see it. I would love to see what happened to Jesse post Breaking Bad.
If they do that, it would make more people want to rewatch Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And I hope they do that. But
Yeah, they should tie it into that.
yeah.
I mean, Jesse Pinkman's my favorite character, so to follow him in the movie is great. So, so moving on to this, we actually got a couple of Star Wars things that came out. So first off, Ron Howard said that he does want to direct another movie. He's not signed on for it. There's nothing set in stone, but I mean, so I'm thinking because Solo was Solo and it was what it was. Everybody had kind of their own opinion on it. And, it wasn't a great opinion, but Ron Howard had to direct that thing, and a very short amount of time.
Well, he was the second director, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, third technically only because when the original directors were Lord and Miller, the guys who did 21 Jump Street,
Oh,
they
okay.
were like co-directing Solo, and then when they got fired, Ron Howard took over.
Yeah.
And he only had like a short amount of time to get that thing out by like May.
At least it wasn't like X-Men 3.
6-month run. No, I mean, no, I think Solo was great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, like, for me, Solo was great, but there are things in there that felt slightly rushed, for sure. I mean, it was very rough in the beginning of the movie. Just trying to get it off its feet, you could tell that, you know, he didn't really know where he was going. Because, like, that, the Mon Mothma thing, that, like, at the beginning, not Mon Mothma, I don't remember, the stupid big-ass caterpillar that I didn't care about in the beginning of that movie.
In the beginning of the movie?
Yeah. Exactly. You don't even remember it because that's how important that was to that story. Nothing. Like, it meant nothing. But that was originally supposed to be the ending of Lord and Miller's, from what I understand.
Okay.
I heard that rumor. Yeah. So my point is that beginning of that movie is rough. You know, it was all Lord and Miller stuff, and
It felt very... I don't know. I liked the beginning of the movie. It was him running away.
I liked it. I didn't love it.
I liked it better than Rogue One.
You like that big caterpillar that you don't remember?
I don't even remember that. There was a big caterpillar?
Yeah. He throws the rock at her, hits the
Oh,
glass, that thingy.
Yeah, that...
I forgot.
I didn't recall that at all. Like, I just...
Yeah. I don't know why I called her Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma was a different character in Star Wars altogether.
Yeah,
A much
yeah.
better character in Star Wars. But anyway, so my point is if you give Ron Howard the time that he's had with almost every other movie he's done in his day, I mean, this guy's fantastic. You know, I mean, Splash, The Grinch, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey, Apollo 13, you know. I mean, he's made great movies. Willow, you know, he's an amazing director, you know. And so I guess the question is,
give him time, he can do wonders.
Well, yeah, that's what I guess the question is, how do you feel about him doing another Star Wars outside of?
Well, is it going? Who was the Hispanic actor that? This is side note.
Yeah, sure.
Who was the Hispanic actor that played on Rogue One?
Diego Luna.
He's gonna be in. They're gonna make a prequel series for him on Disney Plus. They finally named the.
Oh, this came out?
Yeah, so that was on my.
Facebook. Are you talking? The character was Cassius.
Yeah,
Cassius
they're going to do something with his character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I like Diego.
They're gonna
Luna
make
in
a
that
show
role.
for him on Disney Plus.
That's awesome. I like the character in that role.
But of course, the comment section were like, "Why stay away from the prequels?" Like,
yeah. I mean,
this is just relating to the prequels. How like some people probably don't care because they already know what happens to the character.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like Solo better, and
Me too.
Giving
People are gonna
giving
disagree.
Ron Howard a chance. Okay, spoilers. I don't care. I feel like
We spoiled this show already.
he
on
might
this-
already
so.
do. He might do more with Darth Maul.
Yeah. He could. I mean, I feel like that was his thing to bring that in there. So if he did do another one, you know, I would feel like Darth Maul would be
Maybe
very
a Darth Maul movie.
very fitting. Yes. I mean, what's the dream movie then for you to see Ron Howard?
Darth Maul movie.
Darth Maul movie. Okay. I think he could do wonders with that, honestly. I'm going to have to agree with you. That would be my answer as well if he's doing another one. Is definitely the Darth Maul movie. The other Star Wars thing, it's slightly Star Wars related, but it's more Disney related. I told you a little bit about this, was the JJ signing on to Disney. So he will be, it's not signed yet. Like, he hasn't signed any papers or anything, but they're wanting him to be, they're offering him quite a lot of money to be exclusive to Disney for directing. So, meaning he can't really direct for any other studio. For like, I don't know how long the run is. Maybe it's
What was
like
that
a
movie
decade.
that he did that came out this weekend?
JJ?
Yeah.
JJ's working on episode 9, so nothing.
No, he did. He directed produced something that came out this weekend. About the
Overlord.
Nazi,
Yeah, that's his His company did it, but
Oh,
he had
okay.
nothing to do with it. Yeah.
All right.
Other than his company doing
His production
it.
company.
You know how they do that in the marketing. They put J.J. Abrams' name in there to make you go see it.
Yeah.
But, I actually haven't heard anything about that movie yet, other than, I mean, it sounded whatever. I mean, no, his company, Bad Robot, did it, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Aside from that, he really had nothing to do with it, from what I understand. But I guess his company's going pretty strong. I mean, they're also, every time he directs a Star Wars movie, he also, I mean, Bad Robot comes along with that, so his company is going pretty strong right now. And they were actually, I was reading something to where, like, they actually think could be kind of a stretch, but that JJ could be like the next Spielberg.
I don't know. We've talked to you about this before. I think his style is really predictable, though.
It is. It's very predictable. Spielberg's was kind of predictable, but Spielberg also had a lot of substance in his movies that just, like, set them over the top.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not that JJ's bad.
You can tell that
good.
JJ is a Spielberg fan.
Definitely. Yeah. And he says that. You watch the documentary for Super 8, in which he collaborated with Spielberg on, because Spielberg...
Yeah. It feels like a Spielberg
was the
movie.
producer. It does. And Spielberg, I mean, he praises the hell out of Steven Spielberg. He couldn't believe the day he met him. It was just like, it was one of the greatest days in his life. And yeah, but who doesn't praise Spielberg? If you're a filmmaker, you should like Spielberg. That's just how it is. But I think that's really it for Star Wars that we had for news. The other news is the Ewan McGregor casting as Black Mass.
In the Sirens movie? Gotham City Sirens?
Yes.
I haven't read the comic.
Well, it's Birds of Prey is what it is.
I know,
Yeah.
but I've read... I thought it was Gotham... Oh, it's Birds of Prey? So it's not Gotham City Sirens.
Right, it's Birds of Prey now.
Okay, who's going to be in it?
What do you mean?
Don't tell me Harley Quinn.
Yes.
No. See, they're going away from the formula, and I'm already gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Gotham City Sirens is what it was supposed to be, because it was supposed to be Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman.
I'm gonna find some information, but keep ranting about this.
I mean, people love that run. I haven't read it, but everyone I talk to loves Gotham City Sirens.
Yeah.
And when they said that movie, okay, but if they're going with Birds of Prey, they need Batgirl. They need all the good guys, and we're kind of gonna get into what the link I sent you, but I don't know if...
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Keep going on about this, though, because I'm trying to find this information.
Well, I'm trying to think who else could be in. There aren't, like, that many Batman.
All right, so here's your casting, okay, along with the characters. So Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn. We got Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She is playing. Who is she playing? I can't even see. Helena. What's her name?
Helena Hunt?
No.
Oh, Helena
The character.
Huntress?
No. It's cut off. I can't see it.
Yeah, Helena Bertinelli.
There we go.
That
Helena
was
Huntress. Sorry. Yes, sorry. I thought you were trying to say Helen Hunt. But yes, okay, sorry. Huntress. And then as Black Canary, I don't even know this actress. And then Rosie Perez is Renee Montoya, who I've seen a few things. But Ewan McGregor is definitely confirmed for Black Mass. So,
okay, that could work, but
I mean, I guess the main question
Harley's
is, do you like...
never been on Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
They're just... It's going to suck.
Okay. You like Ewan as Black Mask?
Yeah, that's fine.
question.
That works. But to me, it's going to suck because they're not letting bad guys be bad guys.
Okay.
They're like Harley. I know she goes back and forth being a bad guy, but she's not like she was on Suicide Squad for a reason.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and real quick that I think this pretty much confirms that the Obi-Wan movie with Ewan is dead, unless they already filmed it in secret.
Well, okay, what if they did like an animated Obi-Wan movie for Disney Plus, and he voiced the character?
Maybe.
That could still work.
Yeah, sure. I'd want a series. We kind of got that with Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I could watch Clone Wars to get animated Obi-Wan. You know, I'm just like do it the live action and don't do it at all.
I don't feel like they're gonna do it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's probably dead because
Yeah.
he's look at everything he's doing. The Doctor Sleep, this, you know, he's just being cast for so much at this point. He just did the Christopher Robin, you know. Where do you have time to film it? He like they would have already have had to have filmed it like the Obi-Wan movie in secret if it's gonna happen at all at this point.
I mean, it could still happen, but he's getting older.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this this article you sent me though, since we were on the Birds of Prey thing.
Okay.
A little bit. So for me, okay, here was my complete opinion on this. Villain movies can work. They should work. Done right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say the same thing for superhero movies. Superhero movies are only going to work if they're done right. That's my entire piece on that. Because Venom was not good enough. I'm glad the fans loved it. But it was not good enough to me to change the way that the movies are made.
No,
you know what I mean?
I mean, it's making a buttload of money.
It's making a buttload of money, and that's actually a bad thing. Because if we want to see these movies get made better, then
And like in the article, it said that Sony's already considered making the Sinister Six movie,
right,
and that's fine and dandy, but I don't know if people care enough about the Spider-Man bad guys besides like Green Goblin and.
Well, some people really wanted the Sinister Six, and I still think a lot of people would go see it if it happened. I'm just kind of where it's like,
could there be a movie about the Green Goblin just all to himself? Because think about it, if we saw how he
Green
got
Goblin to himself.
Yeah, because
that would be cool.
It would be cool. But
we saw it. We saw him.
That would be cool, but like, again, it circles back to my point. We really need to figure out how to do this right.
Can you have a villain movie without the superhero?
That's something that I was thinking about, because most superhero movies, it's like superhero and then the bad guy, and bad guy like it's the superhero somehow. Superhero comes back, stops the bad guy. Well, with a villain movie, would you be able? Bad guy kills the superhero. Superhero just isn't in town in that week.
I think. Well, like I said earlier before we filmed, I think the Joker movie is going to change this though.
You say that though, and I agree.
I want to give it a chance.
This is where I'm at. I'm going. My fingers are crossed for this Joker movie. I'm saying, please, Joker.
Yeah.
Do this right for once, so you know, and make a lot of money in the process. You know, so that way we can show people.
Do we know the Joker's backstory, like since he was a kid?
Yeah, just not since he was a kid, but he basically just read the Killing Joke graphic novel. He was a failed stand-up comedian. I'm not kidding.
No, it
makes sense. No,
the
I know.
Killing Joke
sense.
is fantastic too. That's one of the best, and it sounds like they are going that route.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So I was really happy to hear that, and I think if you do this right, it's gonna work. The Killing Joke is probably the best Joker.
And you can have that without Batman too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
There's so much story there to explore in the Killing Joke. There's a way to go about that to where you really don't need Batman at all.
Yeah.
And if Joker does this without Batman, I'm serious, and does it right, and makes money.
Oh, it will.
It needs to do three things. It needs to do it right for myself. It needs to make money, and it also needs to receive critical acclaim.
Yes.
Those are three things that this movie needs to do.
All right, really quick.
Yes.
In Suicide Squad, where was Suicide Squad located?
Arkham.
No, that wasn't Arkham.
No, you're right. You're right.
It was
right.
It was another prison. I forget the name of it. some of our viewers probably know.
No, I meant like the entire town. Like where Enchantress did her spell thing.
I forget. It wasn't Gotham.
Okay.
I mean, part of
the movie wasn't Gotham,
yeah,
but that was just
that
when he
was
was
the
captured.
backstory.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a lot wrong with that movie.
Oh no. Okay, so the movie.
I don't know that they really ever explained it, did they?
No, like they didn't even. I don't even remember them saying Enchantress's brother's name.
They did, but it wasn't translated to English. Yeah. His name was because she was I don't know, was she? No, she was a god from millions of years ago. I don't know. And then the humans found a way to capture her and her brother.
Well, it was the archaeologist that got the artifact.
Yeah.
Dr. Jones. I'm just kidding.
Well,
was it? No, it wasn't Dr. Jones.
It was a very basic name, I think.
No, Dr. Jones is. I just think it's funny because of Indiana Jones. But it should have been Dr. Jones.
But yeah, so they had a language for themselves, or that's the language that you used to use or something. And so when she said his name, that's the way that she said it.
No.
Okay. No.
Huh?
Did you say yeah or no?
I said yeah.
Oh, I heard no. Just no.
I said yeah.
Okay.
But no, back to this Joker thing. I'm gonna get into something. You could laugh all you want, but I really want you to chime in on this too. And okay, so people who go to see these movies, I'm talking casual viewers,
Right.
which is where most of your money is coming from.
Yeah.
On whether it's the Joker movie, anything. It's just people who want to go see a good flick. If you're Hollywood, you're marketing this as the Joker movie. It's going to have Joker all over the place. Which comic book fans will go see it. Don't get me wrong. But it's casual fans that are going to see this. Casual fans enjoy Batman v Superman. Okay. Very just basic kind of movie. Casual fans love the Marvel films. But when we're talking about doing a villain film correctly, we're talking about this needs to be a lot darker than an MCU movie, right?
Right.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Hold that thought.
Okay.
That thought. Okay. I'm getting somewhere with this. Okay. It's going to involve taking risks to do this right.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely breaking formula. Am I wrong?
Oh no, definitely.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Now hold that thought again. I'm bringing up Star Wars again, but hold on. Okay. So The Last Jedi. Wait. Okay. Trust me. So
Hello, trolls.
please hold on. I love the movie. Okay, which I do. I think it's my third favorite Star Wars movie. I have no problem saying that whatsoever. I love that movie because it finally took risks. It was unpredictable, and you can't disagree with that. Whether you choose to say this on air or not.
No, I like it because it's unpredictable, but I don't like it as much as you do.
Okay, that's fine. I'm saying we finally get a Star Wars film that's unpredictable. It's got, I mean, it's dark. It is. It was one of the darkest Star Wars films out, easily. And it's not poorly made. Say what you want about it. It's not poorly made. But people are mad, and you can't deny this either. People are mad because they killed Luke. If Luke would have lived in that movie, the whole consensus would have been different.
Okay.
Now, I'm segueing back into this Joker thing, trust me.
Okay.
If you did a movie with the Joker, for me, the perfect thing to do would be a movie where
the Joker dies.
And we're assuming... No. Hold on. The Joker dies a lot. We're assuming that would be... No, we're assuming this is like a one-off movie.
That's the rumor.
I'm saying, yeah, so let's assume that, right? But we want it to be done well.
Yeah.
Okay. Joker kills Batman.
No.
Yeah.
Do a movie without Batman.
Okay.
I think that would be the better option. I would like to see the Joker background on film.
Yes, but it was more of a question. If we did a movie where Joker actually killed Batman, like, let's say they even put it right at the beginning. Like, they didn't want to even, like...
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I would like that instead of
Yeah.
them doing it at the end.
Yeah, like
right,
at the
I'm
beginning.
saying, like, it's not like the story is with Batman. Like, Joker's already killed Batman.
And then it's what happens afterwards.
Yes.
Maybe if they say something like, this isn't the Joker you know. Or this isn't the story you think it is.
Yes.
Now, like how you just jumped up like,
now
maybe.
Back into The Last Jedi for a little bit here, because I want to say this. Luke Skywalker dies at the end of that movie, right? And everybody's pissed off. They're pissed off about other things, too, in that movie. But I'm saying, like, if Luke had lived, you know what I mean? People would have been less upset about it. Mm-hmm. But that was good to do, because it was a good risk. It was an unpredictable choice. But if these unpredictable choices are going to piss people off that bad...
Don't do them.
Not that the movie didn't make money. It's Star Wars, so it's a little bit different. But I'm saying... Fans get mad at movies that take risks. And we'll take another Rian Johnson movie into consideration. Looper. How much money did that make, and how much money should that movie have made?
It should have made a lot more money.
Exactly. It deserves a lot more money. That's my point.
I think what it is like, people like you guys watch movies for the movie. A lot of people just watch movies to watch something. And like, so...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not putting anybody at fault, but I'm saying...
Oh, no. My point is, like, so, for me, Venom, I loved Venom.
Right.
It was such a good movie. But for you, being the, like, kind of movie nerd that you are...
I have a lot of problems with that movie.
Right.
I noticed the issues.
And so for me, my money's going out to them as a not common viewer, but somebody who just wants to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And then for people like you, and there's tons of other people like you, who went and watched it once and was disappointed.
Right. Critics didn't like it either. Who were
Right.
slightly harsh. We were slightly harsh on the movie. I'll agree.
Yeah.
They did. It didn't.
Yeah,
deserve
they
that.
were. It wasn't as bad as they said it was.
No, but it definitely had a lot of problems. I mean, that's my point. Is like, movies aren't being made for the passion anymore. And
Right.
It's hard for me to go see something like The Joker and enjoy it, unless it's done right.
Right.
My thing is if you and I like it, here's my point. If you and I go see The Joker and we love this movie and we're like, it was done perfectly, I bet you a lot of people come out and say they hated it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we never get any more movies like that.
Well, here's where I think what makes the Joker movie separate from Star Wars. Star Wars already had a formula, and this Joker movie, he has a past that people are unfamiliar with, that they could already break away from that formula.
I agree, but I guess my point in this is like Todd Phillips is doing the Joker movie. Todd Phillips is not a million miles away from a Rian Johnson as a director. He takes risks.
Well, that's what we need in a supervillain movie, though.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree. That's my point.
Yes, but that's my point, is that I think people would be more willing to see the Joker movie because they're unfamiliar with the character's backstory.
Okay, view the Last Jedi as a villain movie because to me Kylo Ren is mostly the main character.
Again, they have...
I
Star
get what
Wars
you're saying.
movies
I get
have
what you're
formulas. They have cliches.
That's my point.
That's what people want.
We break the formula one time and everybody goes.
That's because
apeshit.
people are used to that.
I didn't
Star
want
Wars
this
formula.
to be a Last Jedi discussion. I don't care. It's fine. I know that people don't like the
I'm
movie
telling you the
because-
difference. It will. I think it'll work with the Joker movie, and I'm telling you why it didn't work with the Last Jedi.
I appreciate that because, like, to me, like, I'm really hoping that everybody else looks at it that way. No, I see exactly what you're saying. I do hope everybody else sees it that way. I'm saying on the off chance that they don't, and they just want because everybody wants the next Dark Knight. Which Dark Knight takes risks.
It's good.
But it's not the villain movie. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, Dark Knight's about the Joker for sure, but it's not the Joker movie that I think somebody like you and I, who read something like The Killing Joke, would want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I fear that people are going to go see this movie and they're going to look at it as the next. People are stupid though too, man. Like they see the Joker, they're like, "Oh, you see the new Batman."
Oh well, they're gonna think. Here's what's gonna happen. It's gonna end up like the Halloween movie. and they're going to be like, well, where's Batman? Like you said, because
Yeah.
they see the Joker and they're like, well, why isn't Jared Leto playing the Joker?
Exactly.
That's what's going to happen.
This is my fear.
Isn't that the guy who played him in Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what they're going to act
He's
like.
a hot guy, but he doesn't match the Joker's personality. No, like that's why they did him. Was because he was a good-looking character.
Yeah.
And so I'm not like,
You know he's going to play a vampire in the Spider-Man universe, right?
oh my God.
Why are you mad about that?
Just because.
Jared Leto's a good actor. He's fantastic.
No, he is, but I don't feel like he was cut out for the
Blade
Joker.
Runner 2049.
That was-
that was the perfect.
That
Jared
was
Leto
the
role.
best performance he's ever done.
It was great.
But he fit that role. He didn't fit
Exactly.
Joker.
He did not
No,
fit
I'm
the
saying
Joker.
the Spider-Man thing though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Jared Leto's phenomenal.
Yeah,
He's a
but
phenomenal
Morbius, I could see him as Morbius.
actor. Right, Morbius. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he could play Morbius.
But
very
I
well.
don't think Morbius has enough of a fandom
for people to
for
care.
people to
Yeah, I
care.
got you.
So wait, so is he going to play the Joker in the Joker?
No, it's Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix, yeah.
And
Okay.
who's I wouldn't say Joaquin Phoenix. He's more experienced and another actor who takes risks. Joaquin Phoenix will put it all out there. I mean,
Isn't he a method actor too?
very.
Yeah.
Well, so is Jared Leto.
Yeah, in different ways.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so his performance in Suicide Squad, even though we only saw him like 4 times, which I'm still very mad about.
And was unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah, all the scenes that he was in were unnecessary.
That's
but
because there's another hour and a half. I tell everybody this. It's
Yeah.
just my belief more than anything. There's no proof, but there's another hour and a half of Joker footage out there that was supposed to be in that movie. But the studio said we don't want a 3-hour movie. Sorry. Go ahead.
that would be funny if they just threw all that into the Joker movie. This is the Joker movie.
That's my theory on that. Not that the Joker needs to be in the Suicide Squad movie, but it's not
No, like the
necessary.
movie did fine without him.
Yeah.
I don't want another half an hour. Wait, no, I do want an hour long origin story.
Well, what do you want out of Suicide Squad 2?
Less backstory on all the characters.
See, that's a dumb nitpick to me because if I didn't read the comics but I want to go see the movie, which I know how Jareth feels about that too. If I didn't read the comics though and I want to see this movie and I want to know more about these characters, I want backstory.
You got to get an
No,
emotional
I
build with the
understand
characters.
that. I understand that, but when it takes like 20 minutes of action and an hour, I don't remember how long the movie. It's like 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
So it's like an hour and a half of learning the characters and then half an hour of action.
Yeah.
That's a typical
I want
first,
to know the characters.
That's a typical movie for an origin story, though.
Here's my problem with the backstory. The problem with the backstory wasn't that there was backstory. It's that they took some footage that was clearly going to be later in the movie, and they threw it all
Yeah.
at the front of the movie. That's what happened. That's why the backstory sucked in that movie. It was a fucking mess.
Yeah, the editing was horrible.
It
in
was
that
bad
movie.
editing.
And
It
the
had
fact
nothing to
that-
do with the fact that there was backstory.
Nobody died in any helicopter crashes. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
First one, they walked out, no scratches, like not even a cut from glass or anything. They just walked out.
How did Amanda Waller live?
No, like exactly. But guess who did die? The pilots. But
Yeah.
the main character lived.
Oh, I mean,
And the one guy they didn't name.
pilots could have
Slipknot.
gotten
Yeah.
away scot-free.
Huh?
Pilots could have gotten away scot-free.
They didn't show it.
No, but they might have gotten away.
Yeah.
They could be at home with their families. You don't know. All right, so we're going to move on.
Just having dinner right now.
All right, so we're going to move on to movie reviews here.
Oh yeah, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. No. Oh, we can review that if you want. But, so I want to talk about this mid-90s, though, because this thing blew me away.
The what?
Mid-90s. This is Jonah Hill's directorial debut.
Okay.
He wrote and directed this. This movie, go see this. That's the first thing I'll say about it. This is, okay, so this obviously takes place in the mid-90s. But it's really a story about this kid, who, he's got a bad home life, brother
Matilda.
brother kicks his ass, like literally kicks his ass.
Yeah.
It's not like petty shit.
Yeah.
Like his
beats
brother
him.
beats his ass like every day. And like his mom, just single mother, you can tell they're not wealthy. They're not they're probably like middle class, you know what I mean?
Like low middle class.
Yeah, but she's like a single parent, so
Yeah.
she struggles, and she definitely favors the younger child of the
Right.
two of them, and I think that's why the brother is the way he is in the movie. The brother The older brother is played by Lucas Hedges, who's done a lot of really good work. He was great in Manchester by the Sea. I loved him in that, and I'm gonna go see him in Boy Erased on Tuesday. I'll let you guys know how that is next week. So he does a great job. But this kid in this movie. Oh, and the mother is Catherine Waterston, who's also in the Fantastic Beasts movies. Anyway, sorry. So this kid though, so he starts hanging out in the skate shop, and this is like very reminiscent of like '90s skateboarding scene and like how that all was, and it's very very accurate to that, I think. Some of the terms that they used, I was
like Lords of Dogtown kind of 90s.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit, except it's they're not. These aren't like they're I guess yeah, a lot like that in a way because they are definitely trying to make it like pro. But it doesn't focus on any real pros. You know what I mean? Like Lords of Dogtown, like that film.
Yeah.
Like it focuses on people who actually did make it. And
right.
like this movie is like they're just all fictional characters to my knowledge.
Yeah.
But this kid, I'm telling you, man, this Sonny Solchek who played this kid, he was like 11, I think, when he did this movie. He's a pro skater in real life, which is kind of cool. But I'm telling you, look out for this kid. This performance that he gave in this movie is amazing. It's probably the best performance I've seen from anybody his age. It was insane. My problem with the movie is really just not the way it ended. I thought the way it ended was pretty cool. But there's this scene, and honestly, it gave me anxiety watching it. It was just like really, really like it gets under your skin. It happens toward the end. But there's a scene that like it happens, and you feel like there should just be, I don't even want to say payoff, but just more consequence for the actions that happen in the scene. And I'm not going to give spoilers. But that's probably my one big nitpick with the movie. It's shot in a way, it's like I gotta look at what size the film that he used was, but it looks like a really raw film.
Okay.
Like it's a very raw looking movie, and most smaller movies like this I would usually go to like the art house theater to see on like a widescreen.
Yeah.
But this actually plays much better on like a tall screen, which I found kind of interesting. But I'm telling you, man, like this movie probably won't be in the Oscars because of the way it's getting received right now, which isn't great. It's not like hated, but it's not like doing amazing.
Is it because it's more of an indie flick?
I think it's because from what I'm hearing, the critics are not responding to it because
like they just haven't at all.
Well, they're not responding to it much because it's really just it's not getting like high acclaim, but they're not really responding to it as much because of a lot of the terminology used in this movie. It's very accurate to the way that like, they would speak in the 90s. And like, not to be offensive, I'll say like something, but like they said like, something's like they'll say things like, "Oh, that's gay" and things like that in this movie. And I think but that's how people spoke in the 90s. Or like, pardon, but that's retarded, or things like that. You know what I mean? And
which
like
now
that,
today it's like
right,
you can't say that.
But I think that the critics are really not enjoying that. But I'm like, well, if you want to get accurate to that time,
Yeah.
And I respected the movie more for that. And it is full. This movie's full of obscenities. It's the F word every 2 seconds.
Right.
But
like it is a good point though. Like it is representing the 90s. You
Right.
can't have a movie representing the 90s,
The 90s,
and not
like,
have them
skating scene filled with hoodlums hanging out in the skate shops, and you know
Right.
what I mean. Like, what do you expect?
You can't have a 90s movie without 90s stuff.
Yeah, and Jonah Hill. And
Imagine-
Jonah Hill's directing it too. Or he wrote the movie. You think there's not going to be F-bombs in the movie?
And there's going to be like people out there like, you can't say that, and it's like it's a movie about the 90s.
Yeah.
Like I can't stress that enough. I know that I've probably talked about it enough, but that is really stupid.
Yeah.
Like the people that are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah.
Like obviously today you can't say
Right.
that stuff, like I've said, but
Right. I mean,
I'll shut up about it.
No, it's fine. I would love to see this movie. It's very deserving of it. Sneak its way into the Best Picture category somehow. Maybe the Academy quotes or votes slightly different than what the critics are going toward. I just know how the politics behind this kind of works, and I know that usually you need critical acclaim. Although that movie Joy with Jennifer Lawrence got its way into the Best Picture nominations, and that movie did shit as far as critical acclaim. But this movie is very, very deserving, and I want to take my hat off to Jonah Hill. He surprised me as a director. Like, he really, really surprised me. And I think his next film will definitely get some acclaim. But this one, I think, is because it's his first one. I know critics
needs to work his way up then.
I guess. There's just the way the politics kind of work with this stuff. It's weird. But this movie's deserving of every award it can get. I think it'll be a big play around awards season, just not Academy Awards, is I guess what I'm saying. But it's trending. Like, people who are going to see it, like, the fan response is pretty good to this. It surprised the hell out of me. But this kid, I'm telling you right now, I swear to God, if they don't at least nominate the kid for, like, a best actor, because he blew me away. This kid, this 11-year-old, just he just, for an 11-year-old, he just, like, the way he can just tap into his emotions at that age, the way he does in this movie, it blew my mind. But there's just some really good shots. The movie, it's this weird mixture of just this. It's kind of just this wild ride. Like, once he meets these kids in the skate shop, and he tries to learn how to skate in the movie. It's pretty cool. It's not a movie about skating. It's really about this kid and his life, and him just kind of going through the motions of that time in his life.
Yeah.
But it's told through skating, and I found that to be a really interesting way to tell this story.
Just skate through life.
Exactly. And so I do implore everybody to go check out Mid-90s, or whenever it hits near you, because
can't wait to be in the movie theater. Somebody says that's gay. You can't say that.
Please don't do that.
Oh no, not me. Just somebody like.
Oh, somebody.
Remember, like I saw Venom. I told you about, like, people on their phone and.
Dude, if casual viewers go to see this, like, I'm not gonna be surprised if they
Yeah.
This is like, but
people are gonna walk out on this movie. Because
probably.
people don't do research, and they're just gonna go in like mid-90s. I was born in the mid-90s. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, they do that, or mid-90s. Oh, somebody told me that was good, or that movie's getting
being
buzz.
born in the mid-90s and being raised in the
Yeah.
mid-90s are two different things, though.
Yeah, because you would have to remember. So
Like our generation.
I was born in early 90s.
Yeah, but our generation would probably like it more than your generation. Though.
yeah,
I mean, my brother, I want him to check out this movie though, because he did grow up in the mid-90s like skate scene, and I would really like to know, like, if
dude, I missed the skate
this
scene.
came accurate. Yeah, it was
Like,
kinda
I
fun.
missed it, but I also miss it because I like skating.
There were scenes in this movie too, like some of the places they would skate, like they were skating at a school at one scene in this movie, and it just kind of reminded me of, like, the old Tony Hawk games. Just
Oh my God, so
just
good.
the way the school looked, and it was really, really cool. I mean, it's not like I said, it's not a skating movie. It's just about these kids who just they happen to skate. And one of the things I want to say too about this movie that really hit is every like main character in this movie was memorable. Like, I could tell you, like, all their names. You know what I mean? That's like, I saw this movie once, and this is like last week.
Yeah.
I can remember every character's name in the movie.
I can't even remember every movie from like It, and that was huge.
Yeah, exactly. Like, these characters were all memorable. All of them had a story, and it was really, really. And it's a short movie too. I don't know. He added, like, a lot of substance in a short period of time, which I could see, like, that also kind of. It's kind of bad because it's jumpy, because he did want to add so much substance in the short period of time. So it can be jumpy a couple of times, but it's such a great movie. Go see this flick. I'm telling you, Jonah Hill killed it with this movie. I would, if I had to grade it right now, I'd give it an A. I love this movie. I'll watch it again too. But
Be honest, I'll probably rent it.
I don't care. I see it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I want you to see it. This is going to be one of those that's. I think it's going to age. I think this movie's going to.
Why do you want to see it, Jared?
What?
Why do you want to see it?
Because I grew up in the mid-90s.
It's a very racist time. I'm kidding.
Yeah, there's racial slurs in the movie too.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's in California and all
I was
that
making a
stuff.
joke
yeah.
about Jared being old and racist.
Oh, okay.
He's not racist.
But no, man, I'm telling you, like, it was just. I think it'll age really well. I think it's a movie that's going to age really well, and, like, people will remember this movie, like, as time goes on. It is. It's going to be like one of those, at least if nothing else, a cult classic.
Yeah.
Because people will like this movie. And they already are. I'm already hearing, like, just from general moviegoers really good things about it. People are really loving this movie. Moving on, want to definitely talk about next week what I'm doing. I'm actually going to be able to see 3 movies that I can't wait to talk about next week. I'm going to be able to see. Excuse me. I'm going to go see Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell and Timothy Chalamet, which I'm excited
okay,
for.
that looks good.
That looks really good. I'm going to see Boy Erase. This is with Lucas Hedges, Russell Crowe, and Nicole Kidman. And then I'm also going to be able to catch Fantastic Beasts early, which I'm hearing mixed things about right now. It scored. I think I told you about this.
Yeah.
It scored the lowest of all the Harry Potter films so far. But I listened to a review by I'm a name drop, I guess, but John Campea, who's a critic I actually trust. I'll be honest, John Campea is a person I'm not necessarily fond of, but I know he takes his film criticism very seriously, and I do trust him as a film critic. And he said that this is actually he said he was very honest in the beginning of his review. He said that he was not a Potter fan, but he loved this movie. He thought that this movie was really, really good. He said it was actually
That intrigues me because I'm not a Potter fan.
Yeah, and he said this movie is probably the darkest Harry Potter film he saw. He said he's enjoyed Harry Potter films in the past, but he said he's just not like a Potter fan, like a huge Potter
Fanatic,
fan.
yeah.
But he said he loved this movie. He said that he really didn't have a lot of issues with it. It was really, really dark. He said Johnny Depp plays an incredible villain, and he thinks the only reason critics are giving this movie a bad name is because of Johnny Depp. So, even though he does amazing in the movie. The whole thing.
Oh.
This thing, I just don't want to get into it because I don't want to give my political stance on it and get in trouble. But, that Me Too thing.
Oh.
Yeah. You know how that goes. Anyway, so, yeah, Johnny's one of those. But anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but the other thing I did want to kind of get into a little bit, just kind of with things I'm seeing so far, I did want to throw out some, Academy Award predictions a little bit early. So I've been able to see, I've been able to see A Star Is Born, Can He Ever Forgive Me, Black Panther. There's been a lot of great movies this year, undeniably.
It was a great year for movies.
It really has been, honestly.
Except for Slenderman. Oh, God.
That was bad. A Wrinkle in Time was really bad. I can go on and on about the bad ones. There's always bad movies every year. But, no, overall, it's been a better year than I was hoping for. But I do want to definitely get into some of the predictions. I really do want to see Black Panther sneak its way into that Best Picture category.
It might, but
I can't see it. It was a good movie, but
it was a phenomenal movie.
I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
I loved it.
Which is weird because I love those types of movies.
Yeah.
But it might get the most popular movie vote.
That's not happening anymore.
Oh, it's not?
No, they're cutting that category after the complaints. Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they cut that. Yeah, speaking of the Academy Awards, they cut the most popular vote category because of people were complaining because of reasons that I told you about.
Yeah.
Already.
They might do it, but
I think it's going to be a stretch, but I don't think it's impossible either.
No, I think it's gonna get nominated for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's going to get into the.
I don't know if it'll win because there's some other movies that are in my opinion better that came out this year.
I would love to see it in the Best Picture nomination. I think that Black Panther will at least get, visuals and sound and all that kind of stuff. I think at the very least. What's another great movie we saw this year? Quiet Place was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was too quiet.
No, it was fantastic.
It was.
That movie blew my mind too. I think we're gonna see, if anything, for Oscar season.
They might get writing.
You know what would be funny if they got sound design But on the same hand, it's not impossible. Only because like the way that the silence was made in that movie, I don't know. It was one of those effects where like the air sucked out of the room.
Yeah,
which I could definitely see them going to be getting sound design for.
I imagine watching that movie in like theater, and just having like a sick person in there or a baby crying. That would make me so mad.
Writing for sure, I would definitely want to see, or like best original screenplay. I would definitely want to see Krasinski get into that best director category this year because he did a great job. So that would be pretty cool. Did any of you guys see Hereditary?
No.
Okay. Hereditary was pretty amazing. I loved Hereditary. I think that I don't think it'll get a Best Picture nomination despite everything, despite how great it is. But Toni Collette, I think, should get into the Best Actress or Supporting Actress, however they would campaign her character. She is the lead character, I would say. So, yeah. I think she'll get into the Best Actress category. And I also think we'll see Alex Wolff, who plays her son in that movie, get into the Best Supporting Actor category. So I would like to see that as well. Let's move on. Let's see. So, Love, Simon as well. Did anybody see that?
I haven't seen it yet.
You did see Love, Simon.
Yes,
Okay.
I loved it.
One thing I'll say that Love, Simon has going for it is it was definitely a powerful film at the end of the day. I know a couple people that would disagree with me. No, I know one person that's really going to disagree with me. But that was a really, really powerful film with a strong message. I don't see this hitting the Best Picture.
It's not.
It won't.
It wasn't popular enough, which was really surprising in today's like how it is.
Yeah.
Like in the past couple years.
It got critical acclaim, just not.
Oh no,
enough
definitely.
Acclaim.
But
I
haven't heard enough about it in school. I haven't heard people talking about it. I haven't heard people talking about it in general.
It definitely didn't get word of mouth, and they do look at like that. That's the other thing too. Is like the Oscars, like it shouldn't matter, but they do look at box office for some of these things. If it's a movie like Love, Simon, they're definitely gonna look at box office for it, and I think it did okay. I just don't think it hit their standard because
you think it'll get nominated?
No.
Not for Best Picture. It's not going to hit any acting categories. I think if anything, we're looking at a Best Original Screenplay because it was a powerful film. And
yeah,
that's probably all we're really going to get.
And it was a great movie. It just wasn't as popular as it should have been.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it's original screenplay.
Yeah.
I think if we're going to hit any of the bigger categories in that, that's pretty much all we're going to do. Infinity War is going to be taking a lot of categories, not the big ones, but it will definitely be.
I think
visuals, sound. We're going to be hitting a lot of that for Infinity War this year. One I'm curious to hear about too. I haven't seen the movie yet, and it's going to hit a lot of those visual categories and things. Maybe even Best Animated Picture. I haven't seen the film, like I said, but Isle of Dogs. Do you remember that coming out?
No.
Okay, I think it's the newest movie directed by Wes Anderson. I think if anything.
Oh, no, know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think that'll get visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't seen the
Wasn't
film.
that stop motion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think it'll get visuals
Yeah,
because it got some acclaim and.
It took forever to come out too.
Yeah. Another one I didn't see. I wanted to see was Unsane. With the who's that done by? The Ocean's 11 guy. I can't think of his name, but I would be kind of amazed if he actually. I would be, but I wouldn't be surprised. If he got,
to be honest, I wasn't really impressed with the
ads
see it. For that movie.
Oh, the ads. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's impressive what he did though. He shot the whole thing on the iPhone 7.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. So.
Okay, that might get mentioned. Yeah.
I almost wonder if he does get just the best director just for that, or if he gets nominated in the best director category for that alone. But it's doubtful. I think if anything, that movie might get a screenplay nomination, but I don't know. I mean, that was one that just the critics were nuts over. I didn't see the movie. I wanted to. But I mean, I just find it impressive that I can't think of the guy's name, and I feel so bad because he's a very popular director. He did Logan Lucky and the Ocean's 11 movies, and but anyway, he did Unsane, and all on the iPhone 7, which was pretty impressive, and especially for how it did. I mean, just that is impressive. Anyway, we'll move on to some others. What else came out this year that was just like people really liked? You didn't see Upgrade, did you?
Oh yeah, I loved Upgrade.
You did see Upgrade?
Yeah.
You think it'll get a visual or sound or score?
Score was okay. I mean, I like the writing.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it's gonna get nominated for writing.
No visual.
The visuals are good, but
Yeah.
I mean, like Infinity War probably is gonna come out over.
Oh, it'll come out on
Upgrade.
top, but you got to nominate multiple. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to
I
of,
think
you know,
Upgrade
who would
might
get in
come to that, but it.
Yeah.
I liked Upgrade mostly because I could relate to the character.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Because you're a robot. Or something around there.
Do you like Cyberpunk?
What?
Do you like Cyberpunk? Just see Upgrade.
I would like to see that one too. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of who's going to make it into the best costume design this year. Definitely Infinity War would go.
Costume design? Well,
Yeah.
the only costume that really changed was Spider-Man's.
Multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, they could get it for that though. I mean, maybe.
For Iron Spider.
Maybe. I'm trying to think. I mean,
Iron Man's nanobot suit too, maybe.
yeah. I guarantee Fantastic Beasts will at least get best costume design. I mean,
Yeah.
they always do good in those movies.
Yeah,
I
I've seen some of the pics for that already.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
those look good.
That'll get best costume design. There's like best makeup too. There's a lot of those smaller ones that just get kind of kicked under. Fantastic Beasts, regardless of how it does, it'll get like visual awards and
Of course.
sound and
Yeah.
all that kind of
I mean,
stuff.
I'm not a fan of the Harry Potter franchise, but the scores are always fun to listen to.
Yeah. Well, John Williams used to do them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. John Williams did the first three movies. I think he skipped 4, I think, and then I think he came back at 5 or something like that. But he used to do them. Anyway, I think on top of that, I think we'll see Solo get some sound and visual stuff. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I hope so. Deadpool 2 came out this year. Everybody realize that?
Yeah, but I don't. I think that
It's-
movie knows it's not going to get nominated unless it's in like because don't they put comedy and musical in the same category?
That is, I mean, there's not like a best comedy and musical. They do at the Golden Globes.
Okay, that's what I was
think,
getting
yeah.
confused with.
Yeah, I think with Deadpool we'll see visual and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Again, it's
like I was impressed with Juggernaut's visuals actually.
Yeah. The ones I think that I've seen so far, like I'm just saying it because I've seen that are even likely to get Best Picture overall. Is definitely Black Panther, Hereditary, Can You Ever Forgive Me, the one with Melissa McCarthy, I think will get in the Best Picture. I think that's actually a lock in Best Picture, believe it or not. And I think that what I just see, I think mid-90s does have a chance. Like it can sneak in there. I don't know. Like I said, the critics weren't insane about that movie. But yeah, I would like to see that sneak in there somehow. Jonah Hill might even get Best Director. Stars Born, definite Best Picture.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Stars Born might get like everything though. Like I mean, Stars Born I think is going to pick up a lot of nominations.
Music.
This year. Right, music. Definitely music. It's definitely going to get music nominations. That's a lock. It's probably going to be in the Best Picture category. I would almost say that's a lock. Visuals, or I don't know.
Not so
They
much.
had nice cinematography, but I don't know. But you know, the sound awards it's going to get probably, and I think it'll pick up a lot this year. what's the other one we saw? First Man.
That
First Man's gonna do some.
Yeah, I think the score is pretty good, but I think it's gonna get nominated for the score, but I don't think Star is Born is probably gonna win over that though.
In the Best Picture.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a lock for a Best Picture nomination.
Nomination, yeah.
Yeah. And it's gonna get visual awards. First Man will definitely get visual awards.
I feel like Infinity War would get better visuals. But
I think First Man.
I don't think the Academy likes superhero movies.
They liked Logan.
Logan broke the formula though.
Yeah. True. Infinity War did too, to some degree. The Avengers lost.
But that was already pre-written in the comics.
I know. I'm just saying. Who in the Academy is reading comics?
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like I feel like Black Panther is gonna win. If it does,
I keep going back and forth on those two as to which one I like better. Because it's so close with the Infinity War and Black Panther. I think I liked Infinity War a little bit better, but
there are two different types of movies
really
too, though.
Are. Like Black Panther is a Marvel film, but it feels like a Ryan Coogler movie more than anything. Because I mean, if you see Ryan Coogler's films, that's
Black Panther was a movie that we needed nowadays, but not to get all political,
based on the political message in
I
Black Panther,
think
it's gonna be
I think it's gonna be over Infinity War.
They're gonna fancy it over there.
Yeah,
just when you think of the politics for the Academy. But I definitely think Stars Born we're picking up a lot. First Man we're picking up a lot. I would like to see Damien Chazelle. He is the youngest director when he directed La La Land to ever win, I think, the Best Director award for La La Land. So I would like to see him back in there. That would be pretty cool if he won twice. He won again for First Man. That would be really, really cool. I doubt it because I think there's just going to be better movies moving forward here. Another one that we should think about. Well, I do want to talk about the two I'm seeing. I think Beautiful Boy, I haven't seen it yet, but I still think that we're going to see some pretty big Oscar buzz there. And it's already kind of...
Isn't that an Amazon exclusive?
No, it's in theaters.
Okay,
well,
but
it's at the Art House Theater.
Yeah, it was made by Amazon, wasn't it?
Yes, it's made by Amazon. Sorry,
yeah,
but it's not exclusive to them. They're definitely
okay.
It's limited screenings, but they're showing
kind of like what Birdman did.
Yeah. Beautiful Boy will be out at the Art House Theater, which is where I'm seeing it, and then I'm seeing Boy Erased at the Art House Theater as well. Boy Erased, I think, is going to be... I'm predicting a winner because of how powerful the movie's supposed to be. Erased.
What is that one about?
Boy Erased is... It's going to be kind of tough this year because there's two gay conversion movies that came out where somebody gets sent to gay conversion.
Okay.
Boy Erased is one of them, and then the other one is Miseducation of Cameron Post with Chloe Grace Moretz. Both of them are getting a lot of high praise right now.
Yeah.
A lot of critical praise. It's going to be crazy if...
Isn't the girl from Kick-Ass?
Yeah, Chloe Grace Moretz?
That could be her comeback movie.
Well, her performance is supposed to be incredible in this. I might see this next week as well, to be honest with you. So we might be talking about that too. It'd be kind of interesting to talk about both of the gay conversion movies. But honestly, like Chloe Grace Moretz's performance is supposed to be incredible in this movie. How crazy would it be? My thing is like, who gets the upper hand between that and Boy Erased? That could be something we could talk about next week because I don't know. Both of those are getting a lot of buzz. Lucas Hedges is more favored by the Academy right now because he's in there every year. He's in the Oscars somehow every year. But I think I would love to see Moretz get into that category, the Best Actress category again. That would be... I don't think she ever has been nominated, no.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, exactly. So I would love to see her make it into there. But movie-wise, would they nominate both? I mean, because they're both kind of about the same thing. I mean, last year we had two Dunkirk movies. There was Dunkirk and The Darkest Hour, which were both about Dunkirk.
Huh.
Darkest Hour was slightly more leaning on Winston Churchill, but it was definitely during the...
That's right.
It was very heavy on the Dunkirk substance. So I would definitely like to see those both. I think anyway. I think like I said my piece on Fantastic Beast. I think the biggest one, as far as like a studio movie goes, that's going to pick up Oscars outside of Black Panther or Infinity War. I would say Mary Poppins Returns is going to do wonders over there.
Okay.
At the Oscars, because that movie's going to kill this year. I think it's going to.
When did that come out?
It's
not out yet?
No, it's not out
Okay.
yet.
Mary Poppins Returns, when that drops in December, watch it, man. That movie's going to make bank. I'm telling you right now. That might end up being my favorite movie of the year.
No, like,
You
honestly,
know?
Mary Poppins. Oh, my God.
If this movie's done right, I mean, look who we got in there, man. Emily Blunt. My God. We saw what she did in A Quiet Place. She's playing Mary Poppins. This trailer looks amazing. It looks like Mary Poppins. It looks visually pleasing. This movie could be...
How old was Mary Poppins, like the original?
Like, how far away is it? Or how old was
How old is it?
About Emily Blunt's age.
No. I meant, like, how old was the movie?
Like, how long ago was the first
Yeah.
one made? Long time ago. Give me a second. But, dude,
about-
that movie is going to make freaking bank when that comes out. And I think that this could be a real win for Disney.
Have you heard about the new app where you bet on the movies that you think are going to make more money?
No.
Yeah.
I would like it if they had one for, like, the Academy Awards. Just, like, predictions that you can...
That'd be kind of
like,
cool.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean...
Which they might. I don't know. I just haven't looked
Yeah,
at it.
they have one where you can bet on which one makes the most money. And
Speaking of, The Grinch is getting horrible reviews.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still probably going to watch it just because Benedict Cumberbatch as The Grinch excites me. But, yeah.
It is
What's
kind of hard
the,
to go from Jim Carrey.
Christopher Robin didn't get great reviews, and I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
For what it was. Mary Poppins was made 64.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So
I didn't even think it was that far.
it's been a long time. This is
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
of years in the making. This is a bigger comeback than Star Wars, man. As far as when you're talking about how long of a wait
so
we've
this
had.
is a sequel.
Right.
And
With Emily Blunt, who looks great in that role. I can't. This is going to be the biggest win for Disney in a long time. I
okay,
think.
what do you
really
think
predicting
about
this.
the live action? I know this is off topic, but I haven't seen the trailer. The live action Aladdin movie.
Oh, I think it's going to be good. I know some things about it that I'm not allowed to say.
Okay.
I'm really not. Like I can get somebody in some big trouble because somebody told me something and about it that yeah, I can get in some trouble if I actually reveal what I know about it. But yeah, I think considering what I know about it, yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, I'm gonna go completely off topic.
Sure.
Because I'm kind of getting a little bored with it. No offense.
Yeah, no problem. That's fine.
I don't know if you ever saw I think the best thing Disney's done is the Gargoyles TV show, and yes.
No, like, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
The best thing. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Animated.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
In the 90s, at that time, I think they could do more. I want them to do more with Gargoyles.
Okay.
And they could do more. It has a solid storyline.
Yeah.
It was gripping, but I want a live action Gargoyles movie.
Yeah. I think Gargoyles can make a comeback easily. I think my mother would be with you on this one because like she actually was. I don't know. She said gargoyles used to scare her. Like, so, but she kind of likes it on the same hand. She's like just intrigued by it. I think
It's really rewatchable.
Yeah. I remember it, and I remember it being on. I remember liking it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a damn thing about it now. You know what I mean? So.
Well, okay. Basically, I can't remember the characters' names, but they were cursed by this wizard by somehow mistakenly. I can't remember the first few episodes, but then this like a millionaire, billionaire, he broke the curse by the only way that you could do it was bringing the castle above the clouds.
Yeah.
And every time it turns day, they turn into stone. And so they only have until daytime to walk around New York.
Yeah.
And that's the gist of the show.
Right.
And they're hunted down. Some of them come back as cyborgs.
It's all kind of coming back to me now.
Yeah.
Long time since I've seen it. I think there used to be trading cards for it. And I used to have them. Like, they might have been short-lived, but...
I mean,
yeah.
They were trading cards for everything in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had them. So, yeah. But, no, I would definitely... I wonder if that show could make a comeback. So I'll ask the audience, do you think Gargoyles should or could make a comeback? And if you do think so, leave something in the comments section about that. Anyway, I think we do need to wrap up.
Yeah.
We've been going for a little over an hour here, and but it has been fun. Anoraks On Air, episode 5. My panelists here, I'd like to thank them. Mr. Jareth Love, Blake Ross. I am, of course, Don Martino. And as always, we will see you next week. And hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at Anoraks Official and on Instagram, Anoraks Official. Thank you, guys.